Hey, Mackie Kyle here, video number 4, and again this is kind of summarizing some of the major golden nuggets from You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. This fourth video we're going to look at chapter number 5, which is entitled Expect an Abundance. And Bob opens the chapter with a powerful quote from a famous entrepreneur and speaker and author, John Cannery. The mind is a powerful magnet, and as such, it attracts whatever corresponds to its ruling state. Expectation dictates what that ruling state will be, and therefore governs what corresponds to the mind, and is attracted into your life. Expectation can be either a blessing or a curse, but either way, it is certainly one of the most powerful unseen forces in your life. Proctor says this of expectation. Expectation can be the triggering mechanism which attracts into your life every good thing that you desire. However, if you do not exercise extreme caution, expectation can also turn just as rapidly into a destructive and lethal enemy. And again, Proctor warns us to be very careful about how we use this concept of expectation. He says you cannot have wealth in your material world until you first have visualized the wealth in your mind. And again, this gets back to the concept of image making. You first have to think about that wealth in your mind before it manifests itself in your physical world. There never is and never has been any lack of supply other than that which we have created for ourselves because of our own limited awareness. And that concept brings to me the idea of what is your mentality. Do you have a scarcity mentality, or do you have an abundance mentality? Do you think that for you to be rich, others have to be poor, or for others to be rich, you have to be poor? That would definitely be scarcity thinking, or the scarcity mindset. But an abundance mindset would tell you that there's enough wealth to go around for everybody, that you can be wealthy and others can be wealthy. So that's an important thing to think about when you think about expectations. He says that we already must understand that we have in substance, if not in physical form, everything necessary to produce prosperity in our material world. He said those are two determining factors that we need to do that. And the first one is desire, and the second one is expectation. He said if your desire is not combined with expectation that you will receive that which you desire, you will find yourself continually frustrated and disappointed whenever you begin working towards any kind of a material goal. He said desire without expectation is nothing more than wishful thinking. So it's one thing to desire something, but it's all the more important that you expect it. It's not enough just to desire something. You must know that you're going to get it. You must expect that you're going to get it. He said it's also necessary for us to be very specific about how much money we want and how much money we need to support the kind of lifestyle that we choose. So you need to have a specific dollar amount in mind when you're thinking about what particular lifestyle you'd like to have for your family. He says ultimately everything which is going to appear in the future in our physical world will be nothing other than a carbon copy of the picture that we have in our mind right now, that we're in the process of developing, that image making, that mental image. Nothing's going to happen in our world other than what we have forming in our mind right now, in that mental image. He said, your desire is the motor power which will move you in the direction of your dream, and expectation is the attractive force that will move your dream in your direction. And as he closes the chapter, he says to always remember that we will receive that which we truly expect, not what we have wished for. So there again, we conclude these 4 videos with probably one of the most powerful concepts in the book, and that is the idea of expectation. So I hope you've enjoyed this 4-part video series and kind of review of this book, You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. Excellent book. I commend it to you. And again, this has been Mackie Kyle. I hope you found this content helpful and informative, and I encourage you to leave comments below. And above all else, I wish you great success.